What's up, world? Welcome back to the Big City Gardener YouTube channel. You know me, Timothy Hammond, the Big City Gardener, and today we're getting started on our 2023 pepper journey. In this video, not only am I going to start my 2023 pepper seeds, but we're going to talk about tips to ensure that your peppers get off to the right start. Now, to get started, what you need are seed starting cells like this here. These happen to be from Vigo Garden. If you don't know about Vigo, you should check out this video up here, maybe it's over here. I don't know where it is, but you should check out the video that's up above. It shows the garden transformation here on my property, and you can see the Vigo garden beds. I've even linked down below to where you can pick up these seed starting cells and the Vigo garden beds that I love. Let's get started. Once you have your seed starting cells like this, you're going to need a seed starting medium. Now, if you don't know what the cells are and you don't know what the medium is, you need to check out this video right here, the seed starting mini masterclass that I put together a few years ago. A lot of great information on how you can get started growing everything you want from seed. Once you have your trays and your medium, it's time to get started. Now, my medium of choice when it comes to starting seeds is Coco Coir. Not just any Coco Coir, composted Coco Coir from heirloom soils. It has no nutrients in it. Now, that might sound counterintuitive, like, don't plants need nutrients? Not to start off. You see, seeds are a powerful thing. In each one of these seeds, there's enough food to feed the plant for about the first 3 weeks of their life. Once they sprout, they form the two first leaves, which aren't the true leaves, and then they send out the real leaves. Once they start to send out the real true leaves on the plant, that's about when you want to start feeding them. Once I have everything, I'm ready to get started. Step 1, put your seed starting mix into the trays. But before you put your seed mix into the trays, you want to make sure that your seed mix is moist. This is before I have moistened the mix. If I squeeze it, no water comes out. Now here, we're just working the Coco Coir and combining it with the water. Now you'll notice I'm leaving some sections of the Coco Coir away from the water. And that's because if this mix ends up being too moist, I just bring in some of that dry Coco Coir and mix it in. Now, this I already know is too moist. Look, when I squeeze it, you see all the water that comes out? That means it's too moist. Let's check the moisture consistency again. Grab some of your mix, squeeze it, still too much water. Now see that? I'm squeezing the mix and just a few drops are coming out. That's the right saturation level. Now we're ready to fill up our trays. One reason why I recommend using seed starting trays with cells like this versus plastic solo cups or large 4-inch pots is because they use less seed starting medium. I like to gently compact the soil. I'm not packing it to where it's extremely tight because remember, we want the roots to be able to work their way through our potting mix. And I'm not filling it all the way up to the top either. Once we have our trays filled, it's time to plant our seeds. But let me show you a little trick to make the perfect hole to plant your seeds in. You take your trays and you push down. When you do that, you compact the soil just the right amount, and then you create a little divot where you're going to plant your seeds. Now you drop 1 seed per cell. That's it. 1 seed per cell. I'm not one of those people who thinks you need to double seed the cells. If the seed doesn't sprout, it wasn't meant to grow. Now we're going to take dry medium, not the wet medium, dry medium, and cover up our seed. Why dry? I don't know, man. It's just my trick. It's just what I do. After we cover the seeds, gently press down and make sure you label it. I always rip the top off of the seed packet and I use that as the label. And if you don't know how I store seeds, check out this video right here. A little bit of dry mix on top, lightly press down, drop the label on it, put the remaining seeds back in the pack. Make sure you fold it over so that it don't spill out. And keep going. Now, normally I start my peppers at the same time that I start my tomatoes, but that's usually too early. See, tomatoes and peppers can go out at different times. Tomatoes can withstand a little chill, okay? You can plant tomatoes when nighttime temperatures are still 50 degrees, but peppers need heat. If you plant them when nighttime temperatures are too low, you end up stunting the growth of your peppers. And then you're left with these weird shaped pepper plants that don't ever actually grow and mature to the size that you're looking for. Now, after all of your peppers are seeded, what you're going to want to do is to use a humidity dome. If you don't have cool domes like this, you can easily throw a piece of cling wrap or plastic wrap on top of your seed starting trays. These things help keep the humidity levels high. High humidity, right moisture, it'll help the seeds germinate. It helps the seeds think or feel like they're underneath the ground in the soil where it's moist and warm. Next, take these to your seed starting tray and place them on a heat mat or a heat source of some kind. Since peppers like it hot, that heat mat and that heat source, it helps heat up the planting medium to help the seeds germinate faster and more evenly. If you don't have one of these seed mats, don't worry. You can take these seeds and place them on top of your refrigerator where it's nice and warm. In about 7 to 10 days, your seeds should germinate. Once you see the first seedling pop, remove your humidity dome and it's ready to get going.
Time to move this down underneath your grow light.
Now we're getting our pepper starter for 2023. If you found this informative, you know what I need you to do. Smash that subscribe button, tell a friend, like the video, leave a comment. It all helps here. The goal here is to help us all become better gardeners and more confident when we go outside and just grow it. Until next time,